Hello and welcome back to the On the Wrestling and to another edition of AEW Collision Out of 10. And of course, it's a big episode of AEW Collision this week because it's the last AEW show before Sunday's Forbidden Door pay-per-view. So yeah, we had a lot of stuff on this week's show, and we started things off with a big tag team match. Orange Cassidy and Tomohiro Ishii taking on TMDK. Zack Sabre Jr.'s buddies were looking to soften up his Forbidden Door opponents when Cassidy and Eagles took on Cassidy and Ishii. IOC waved off the Eagles and wanted to start against Cassidy, who was concerned that Cassidy had something illegal in his pockets. Before anything significant happened, Ishii tagged in and traded strikes. The match was a combination of comedy moments before a short burst of offense. There were times when everything was clicking, and there were times when it felt like everyone was taking it too easy. Most of what we saw was well executed, but it felt as everyone was just following a blueprint. Nothing felt spontaneous or surprising. It had its moments, but it won't be anyone's match of the night. OC and Ishii picked up the win to give Cassidy a little momentum heading into Sunday's match against ZSG. And Jet gets 7 out of 10 from me. This was a really fun match, and obviously the result makes sense. Before it's time for Lady Frost against Stephanie Vaquer. Before Vaquer faces Monet in a double title match, she took on Lady Frost in a lawnmower match, and the CEO came out to watch it. Vaquer kept one eye on the TBS champion. It led to her being distracted enough for Frost to take control. They fought through the break, and Frost began to make a comeback after being on the defensive for several moments before the New Japan Strong Women's champion regained the upper hand and won clean with a backbreaker. Zexius, the tag team partner, attacked Monet from behind. The CMLL Women's Tag Champs then left the CEO down and out. Frost is always impressive in the ring and helped Vaquer look good in her first AEW pay-per-view match at Forbidden Door. So yeah, I thought this was alright. Good warm-up match, but nothing really more than that. I'll give it 6 out of 10. Before, we kind of got 2 squash matches in a row. Dee was booked in a match against a local talent, and obviously she got a quick win. She demanded Rhea, who came out to confront her, and they didn't fight, but it made it clear this is the start of a feud, which I'm looking forward to. Throughout the show, Chris Jericho was shown giving random people backstage advice, and his friends were attacked by Hook, Samoa Joe and Shibata. Jeff Cobb showed up as Jericho and revealed himself as the third man for Jericho's team at Forbidden Door, which yeah, I'm really looking forward to. That'll be a fun match. Before Hechicero had an execution against Kevin Blackwood, who Excalibur noted as a training partner of Garcia, and you can pretty much guess what happened. It was pretty much a squash match, maybe not quite as much as the serene one, but still 6 out of 10. Before it's time for Daniel Garcia against the Butcher. They're both local, so it was Battle of the Buffalo. Garcia hugged some family members at ringside before it began and was giving up a lot of size and power, so he tried to use his speed to stay out of the Butcher's grasp. It worked for a while, but the powerhouse eventually got the upper hand. AEW have made Garcia look like one of the toughest competitors, whether he wins or loses, so it's nice to see him go toe to toe with a bigger guy to see how it affects him, but he didn't look out of place at all. And after a hard fought battle, Red Death was able to defeat the Butcher with a pile driver to get the win. I thought it was a relatively simple match. Obviously, a nice moment for both these locals. And Garcia was always going to get the win here. 6 out of 10. The Owen Hart tournament then continued with another first round match between Shida and Pratt. So the crowd chanted back and forth for each woman, and as they had their initial exchange, they kept it simple. And traded holds and counters until the Virtuosa cornered the former women's champion and nicked her ribs. The match started at a steady pace, and kind of got into it more and more. But there were times when it felt like they should have been moving a bit quicker. They did a good job selling big moves though, so in that regard the pace slower helped. She'd got the win with a Katana kick to advance to the next round. Parazzo attacked her after the match until Thunder Rosso made the save. So yeah, seems like that feud's continuing. She'd getting the win, and then maybe another match between her and Thunder Rosso could make sense. So yeah, I think it's a really good match. Really like seeing both advance, to be honest, but for what it was fun. 7 out of 10. Before it's time for a 6-man tag match between all the blokes involved in the ladder match tomorrow. Briscoe, Martin and Rush on one side, Perry, Phantasmo and Takeshita on the other side. Perry reluctantly teamed with his teammates. All of these men, of course, competing in the match, so the alliances were shaky. Most of the competitors went in the match like a brisk pace. They went from 0 to 60 right away. We saw a lot of quick tags and double team spots, especially from the babyface team during the first half. Perry seemed unconcerned with helping his team and even stood on the floor to avoid a tag for a few minutes. ELP went for a tag and Perry just ignored him, but the scapegoat regretted it a moment later when a dropkick wiped him out. Takeshita got the win for his team, but was immediately taken out by Perry with a TNT title. This led to everyone trying to get their hands on the belt and taking each other out. Briscoe took everyone out with a big dive, and stood tall. The bout was enjoyable. It was the most actual activities for the best part. And I think that was always kind of what we were going to see here, and we were never going to get like a big alliance fest here because that's obviously not going to happen. But I thought it worked out well in the end, and obviously set up tomorrow's match, which is sure going to be chaotic and fun. So I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Overall, AEW Collision out of 10 gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought, this was a really fun episode of Collision. The main event was really fun, and several other matches throughout it. I thought, it built nicely to obviously the card that we're going to get tomorrow. So, on the whole, I thought this was a decent show and gets a 7 out of 10. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.